All right, we're back. This will be the second time I'm going out to some public land. Just gonna try to get some boots on the ground, try out some new spots. It's Texas, it's hot, so it's gonna be something. I'm just gonna be walking around looking for some deers, and I'm gonna try to move my camera. So we're just gonna go from there, and I'll see y'all when I get there. Boom.
Hello.
Hey, Sump, do you remember how early in October you killed that big buck last year?
It was October 14th, so it was still pretty early. I mean, the deer up there, they were still kind of coming out of their summer patterns. I mean, the bucks were obviously out of velvet, and they were starting to branch out from where they were living all summer. But this deer, he didn't go far, and he had a pretty tight core area that he was living all summer. And the block of timber he was living in was so small, and I knew he was living in there, and I was running 3 game cameras and never got a picture of the deer, and knew in my heart that he was living in there. But it just goes to show you, especially early season, I mean, those deer do not have to move far to eat, sleep, and bed, and they just don't move a whole lot. So if you are in an area and get a picture of a biggin, I mean, you know he's going to be in there. It's just a matter of getting the wind right and finding a day to hunt him.
So, what would you say your game plan is going into early season archery when you're hunting public land?
My game plan is find the thickest stuff I can possibly find. I mean, obviously the deer are going to use it to stay safe. I mean, that's how they survive, is get hidden. And then another thing is it's going to run off quite a bit of people that aren't willing to put in the work to get back there. I mean, in some of these places, I mean, I wouldn't say they're far, like from parking areas or access points, but if you can take a different direction out of that access point and it's just not fun getting through that thick stuff, I mean, you will access a different group of deer that people are walking past and hunting. I mean, they don't even know these deer exist.
All right. I think I found a spot I'd like to hunt. Saw some deer in the area, but I'm gonna keep walking around. Marked my tree because it's really hard to get back in here, and they all look the same, so whatever. And then I put a camera right here. I'm waiting at it. But yeah, just gonna see what comes through here. You know, you can only kind of hope and pray. I'm using these cameras to just kind of weed out spots I don't need to hunt with spots I do need to hunt. So anyway, still got some more walking to do. I'll check back in a little. It's pretty low, like the water levels around here, so I'm really having to stay close to water and really just trying to find some groves of like white oaks, some live oaks, willows, any kind of like food source. But it's kind of tricky right now. It's been a slow morning. Haven't really seen any deer. I've seen a lot of sign for them, but just not a lot of deer moving right now. It's probably it's middle of the day, so they're going to be bedded down and not moving because it's hot. But I was really hoping I'd jump a couple. But I've seen some tracks. I've seen a lot of scat. I've seen some old rubs, so there's potential. There's a lot of really good wide open places under these groves of trees, so there's some good lanes to be shooting from. And anyway, it's just good to be back out in the woods and to be scouting again. We got about 2 weeks until bow season opens up, so I got plenty of time to lock down this area. But I'm going to spend a couple more hours out here walking around, just kind of mapping it, dropping pins, potentially good places, and then I'll set a camera. I've got a cell camera I'm going to set up out here, and once I find some more areas to kind of cover with the camera, I'm going to get another one and set it up out there. But it's a grind out here. It's a good grind. I love it. It's the best place in the world to be. So I'm just gonna sit here, eat a quick little snack, and just see if anything comes through this area. I'll give y'all an update when I'm done. Just wrapped up the Scout. I'm ready to take an ice bath and wait till middle of November to come back out here. Haha. Man, it's so hot in Texas. I don't know why we do it, but opening day's this weekend, so I'll be out here with my bow, sweating and getting carried off by mosquitoes. So wish me luck. See you next time.